Girlfriend texts me and she's like, hey, good luck, getting in when you get home. And like, that was at the beginning of the day. So I'm just sitting there all day with that in my head. Like, I might not have a place to sleep tonight. Hello everybody, my name is Max. Welcome to my first video on the channel. Hey you guys, we're gonna get this started right. We gotta set the pace of the channel. So this video is titled Trust the Process, and that's because, guys, divine timing is a very real thing. And things don't always happen like you think they will, but things happen when they're supposed to. Everything is completely divine and it works out the way it's supposed to. Sometimes you have some change in your life and you might view it as negative, but that's how it's supposed to be. And hardship develops you as a person. So for me, at 18, I moved out. I chased a fucking girl that I thought would be like the love of my life or something. Shit, I moved out. That shit was fucking crazy. Dude, a week later after moving in with this bitch, she told me, she's like, I don't know if I have like feelings for you or like some other dude. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I started screaming, like, I got pissed off, and then she kicked me out. Like, I had to go live with my friend Tatiana, and like her house reeked of cat piss. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I had a tote in her house, and my clothes, it was a sealed tote, okay? My clothes after a couple days all reeked of cat piss, like the ones I hadn't worn just from opening that container. That shit was fragrant, okay? That's the point I'm making. That shit was fragrant. Boy, if you don't get. And anyways, like, again, trusting the process. Like, this shit is hard. Okay, my girlfriend hits me up and she's like, okay, let's hang out. So I was like, I was a fucking simp ass pussy bitch, fucking beta bitch, pussy bitch. So I was like, yeah. And then like we hang out for like 5 days. I was sleeping over. And then I was about to go back, and my friend Tatiana, she was jealous. She kicked me out of like jealousy. And I was like, damn, like, is that really even a fucking, like, is that even a real friend? Not really. I was forced into a position I had to live with my now ex, which was all my fault because I moved out from my family in the first place. And one day I'm working this shitty customer service job because like I have to get that bread, that guap, whatever. And my girlfriend texts me and she's like, hey, good luck, getting in when you get home. And like, that was at the beginning of the day. So I'm just sitting there all day with that in my head. Like, I might not have a place to sleep tonight. And pressure is a privilege, my friend. I trusted the process, and through that pressure, a week later, I got my own place. Congratulations! My own studio, $650 a month, paid the deposit, everything, and I had my first place at 18. And I talked to this girl like a little after that, but obviously things didn't work out. Like, it was never the same. And anyways, through that, like, I had no direction. I just was smoking weed all the time.
Smoke weed every day.
I'm smoking weed every day. Wake up, bake, go to work, bake, which was early in the morning. After that, at work, bake in the car, smoke with friends, whatever. Go home, smoke again, smoke before bed. I was spending like $200 on a fucking like a week, all right, every week. And it wasn't even like gas like that. Like, it was weed, but it wasn't even gas like that. So yeah, eventually I just got sick of everything, and I started experimenting with psychedelic drugs, psychedelic substances, and it really helped me just develop as a person. Like, the amount of growth I've had with psychedelics in general is something that would have never been possible without them, to be honest. And I would say me just becoming who I really feel like I should be came from psychedelics heaven. But I'm about to move out of this place. It was only a 6-month lease. I'm moving to a new place, and again, I didn't have any direction, but I was starting to get really in tone with my spirituality. And I watched this TikToker, my boy Toli. Well, hey, Toli, I didn't know him yet, but I manifested him in my life because I told myself, I was like, I want to be friends with this guy. Man, it would be so great to be friends with him. And one day I was on his YouTube, actually. He posted a video, and I was like, dude, I have to hit him up about it. He's like, hey, let's grow together. Let's make money. I joined an MLM. We both had joined an MLM together, and it was called I Am Academy. Like, guys, that's essentially, MLM is just a glamour word for pyramid scheme. You better stop! Essentially, like, I don't regret the experience at all, but we were paying like $200 a month to get educated by like fake educators, and like the trading, like, you can think of it as stock trading if you want, but like the trading wasn't even, it was just like, they didn't teach you how to do it independently, and their teachers were shit. But through that, I got some actual friends. So here's again the part where trusting the process. I lost those old friends, and because of that loss, I gained something new, and I have some of the greatest friends now. I'm actually so grateful. Totally, if you're watching this, my boy Will, my boy Andrew, Carson, all them boys. Shout out to all the boys in IM, Diego, all of them. But I met my real friend. And the biggest thing that it did for me was it gave me that ambition. You see, I thought back to my mom. It helped align me. And I thought back to my mom, and I thought of all these jobs that she's been working on. I thought of when I was a freshman and how I was living in my grandma's basement, and just how when I was a kid, you know, we were living in hotels. And if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. But for me, it's just started hurting that my mom's working. You know, after everything she sacrificed for me to be in the position. I'm in Florida, Orlando, Florida. That's an expensive place to be. But everything she sacrificed led me to here. And my grandma, man, she can't even retire. My granny, man. My granny, she can't retire. And the only reason why she couldn't travel the world, but also like finances. Like she worries about money. My whole family worries about money as if it controls our life. And it does control their life, and it controls mine in a sense. And I've just always wanted my family to be free. So what did I do? Well, let's change my environment and like reinvent myself. And so my legal name is Raven, but when I moved to Florida, Orlando, I changed my name to Max because it was the concept of reinventing myself, and then the concept of reinventing myself, and then also now I was just living my life to the max, which might sound cliche, corny, whatever, but that's how I feel, and that's how I still feel. I start working out every day, and I start getting on my shit, and you know, through those experiences, those have led me to here. You know, that led me to just being a fucking hustler, and just there's so much more to it, but like I just want to keep this kind of brief. Either way, you guys, like that was everything that led me up to that point, to getting to where I wanted to be and being where I am now, you know, and all those risks that I took and all those feelings I had. I just believed in the process, you know. I just believed where it would take me, and life has a funny way of just working things out, even if it doesn't initially feel like it's gonna work out or be okay. So if you got anything from this, I just want you to know that you should fall in love with who you're becoming, and everything will fall into place. Fall in love with who you're becoming rather than the process. Fuck the process, alright? Just think of who you're becoming, and all that shit will fall into place. But with that said, guys, this is my first video. We had to get it started strong, and yeah, make sure you guys leave a like if you got anything of value, and have a great day. Bye bye.